Let's start creating realities. Let's start choosing our life instead of being the victims of our life or being at the whim or the chaos of life. Hey guys, it's Terry. It's so good to see you. I love seeing you guys. I really do. And of course, every time I see you, well, pretty much every time I see you. The only time I really don't ask you these questions are on weekly energy reading days and relationship reading days, and that's because I just want to get right to it. But I always want to know how your heart is because I care about your heart. I genuinely care about your heart because your heart creates your reality. Well, not just your heart and your brain working together create your reality. But your heart, what they're finding through a lot of research, is that your heart is a bigger electromagnetic field than your brain, and that there are neurons in your heart. So when you coordinate your heart and your brain, and they are coherent, you can create different realities for yourself at different times, which means you don't have to be at the whim and the chaos of the world, right? Which is going to lead me into today's healing mantra. So today's healing vibe mantra is I'm learning to be okay no matter what, right? Because if we can learn to be okay no matter what, that will give us more of a sense of control, and it allows us to flow better, right? And when we're going downstream and we have our brain and our heart coordinated, we can manifest things out of nowhere. You think I'm crazy? You gotta practice it. You gotta try it. You have to do this with intention, which means you have a desire to change and you're making an effort and actually taking action. That's what intention is. So whenever you're doing anything, or you're trying to create something, or you're changing things in your life, just notice and pay attention to what your intention behind your actions are. And then coordinate your mind and your brain together. And you will see magic happen. All those synchronicities will start flowing in. All those signs will start coming. And then soon, you will manifest what it is that you want. Now, we do live in a 3D world, so sometimes it will take a longer time than you initially want for something physical to catch up, but that's okay. It's science. It's all good. But it starts with coordinating your heart and your brain. So today's healing mantra is I am learning to be okay no matter what. And that's the frequency I want to lead us into with this healing vibe mantra, okay? Let's start creating realities. Let's start choosing our life instead of being the victims of our life or being at the whim or the chaos of life. We actually have more control than we give ourselves credit for. And that's because we humans are electromagnetic beings. And if we can shift our energy and use whatever is happening in our life right now as an indicator of where we are vibrationally frequenting, no, that's not right. Frequency vibrationally? No. How we are vibrating our frequency is like, I swear to you guys, like my mind moves so much faster than my mouth can talk. That's why I'm always mumbling, jumbling. But you know what? There's no such thing as perfectionism. So let's get ourselves in alignment. How's that? And let's start getting into the frequency of just learning to be okay no matter what is going on as part of our process of coordinating our mind and our body together, okay? So when you're doing this, please don't operate heavy machinery. Don't be driving. This is just to tap into the frequencies. You may or may not go into an alpha brain state, which is a light state of meditation. That's not the point. The point is to access and to tap into the frequencies of being okay no matter what is going on around you, okay? So I'm gonna help guide us into this by first asking everybody to please tap on, if you can see, tap on your heart center. So this is the heart center that emits the largest electrical field in your body. And what we're starting to do is two things. One, we are physically touching our body in that area so that we can bring awareness to it. And two, when we're bringing awareness or placing our focus on something, anything, what we're doing is we're bringing energy to it. So what we're doing right now is we are bringing energy to our heart. So that is the first thing we are doing. Excuse me, the second thing we are doing by bringing that awareness and focus and energy to our heart, we are starting to activate the parasympathetic system of our body, which is the part of our nervous system that makes us feel safe, that makes us feel calm. That's like, dude, you got this. Now you can totally learn how to be okay with no matter what is going on around you. So that's what we're doing. We're just activating the parasympathetic system. There's a nerve called the vagus nerve that runs from the bottom of the diaphragm all the way into the back of the brain and some part of the brain. I'm not a brainologist, so I don't know exactly, but I can tell you what it does is it activates your safety in this world. And once you feel safe in this world, you can do anything, right? Change becomes easier. So let's go ahead and let's just take in a deep breath. And you will hear the cockatoo. He is up and screaming, but hopefully I'll be quiet soon as the energy shifts. And if not, oh well, right? Oh well, life is messy. There's no such thing as perfectionism. So just keep tapping on your heart. You can even go ahead and close your eyes and take in a deep breath. And then exhale. Yeah. So you can just sit there with your eyes open or your eyes closed, but continue tapping on that heart center space area where I'm asking you to tap. And I just want you to imagine, picture, think, or feel yourself in a time or period in your life where everything was fine. Nothing was wrong. You were just moving along, plugging along, doing you. You were youing. And life was lifing. And you and life were not meeting. So you were just doing you. And once you've gone ahead and you've imagined, pictured, think, or even thought or felt that, go ahead and take a deep breath for me. And then exhale. When you're able to tap into that memory or that sensation, what does your body feel? Do you feel anything in your body? Are you noticing anything in your body? Maybe you're noticing that your breathing is slowing down, becoming more coherent. Your breath pattern is evening out. Maybe you're noticing that there are more thoughts coming to your head or even less thoughts coming to your head. It doesn't even matter. I just want you to take a little temperature check of what's going on in your body and just sort of feel that. So just sit in what it feels like to be okay and safe in this moment. Because at this very moment, here's the reality. The reality is you're watching this video. You're sitting here with me. Maybe you're lying down, doesn't matter. You're listening to what I have to say. You're watching what I'm doing. You're tapping on your chest. That's what's actually happening. And you're connecting to your physical container, your earth suit, your body. That's it. That's the only thing that's happening at this very moment. You're not rushing around. You don't have to be anywhere. You don't have to do anything. And in this moment, you are sensing and tapping into those frequencies of being okay. Now, you have to understand that this isn't something that comes natural. So please be kind and compassionate to and with yourself if you have to make an effort to sense these frequencies, and it's okay. So just take a deep breath with me and slowly exhale. Good. And just place your awareness and your focus around your physical body. That's it. That's all you're doing. There's nowhere you have to be, nothing you have to do at this very moment. Maybe later in the day you have to, or after you shut off this video, that's fine. But right now, nada, zip, zilch, zero. Your only job is to listen to what I have to say and to tap on your heart center. Taking a deep breath, and exhale when you need to. Now I'm going to ask you at the count of 3 to just put both of your hands over your heart. So you'll stop tapping and you'll just place your hands on your heart. And then just listen to what I have to say, okay? Can you do that? You comfortable doing that? Only do that if you feel good about it. If it doesn't feel right to you, just keep doing what you're doing. So you're okay doing what you're doing. If it doesn't feel right to you, do not do it. Anytime I say anything that doesn't feel right to you, that you don't feel safe doing, do not do it. It is that simple. You are in control. Just because I'm merely making a suggestion doesn't mean you have to take it, okay? You do you. It's always about you, okay? And as you're tapping on your heart, you're learning the truth about yourself. You may not be aware of it, but that's what's happening. So you know what's true for you, okay? So if I say something that isn't true for you, do not believe it, do not take it, do not feel it, okay? So go ahead and place both of your hands on your heart and just sit and let's take 3 deep breaths together, okay? So just sit there with your hands on your heart. Your eyes can be either open or closed. I have mine closed so that I can shut out physical reality. And just feel what it feels like in just this very moment. That's it, just this very moment. Be really present with this very moment. Sense what it feels like in this moment. That's it. Place your awareness on this very moment. And repeat after me silently or loudly, or you can just feel into the words that I say. I am learning to be okay no matter what. I am learning to be okay no matter what. I am learning to be okay no matter what. So just sit there with your hands on your heart and feel into those words. Now, I understand that at this very moment, those words may not be true to you, and that's okay. At this moment, that's okay. The reason is because you are learning, which means it is a process. And that is because you were not taught how to access being okay no matter what is going on around you. No matter if there's political upheaval, whether there's a pandemic, whether there are fires or horrible weather patterns going on around you. You were not taught that you can still be okay in spite of those things, right? So this is what we're doing right now. We are accessing the frequencies of learning how to be okay in spite of bullshit going on around you. So this is an act of self-care right now that you're doing. This is giving yourself this opportunity to learn that everything around you, whatever is happening, whether it's shitty or awesome, you're learning that you can be okay. You can have your footing. You can have your bearings, all right? And yes, this is something you need to practice, and no, this is not gonna come easy. And I'm not gonna sugarcoat this or bullshit you, but if this is something you do honestly want to learn, how to be okay in spite of everything that's going around you, or on, or in, or whatever, the keywords are in spite of. It's gonna take you practicing, so you might have to watch this video over and over and over again until you can learn how to do it on your own, and there's nothing wrong with that. This video is here to support you. I'm here to support you. I'm here to move through this with you. This is work that I do on a daily, sometimes hourly basis. So taking a deep breath and then exhale. And give yourself some credit right now. Even that might be hard for you to do because it's not something that you normally do. Give yourself credit for allowing yourself, giving yourself permission to take this time for you to access, sense, and feel into these frequencies of learning how to be okay no matter what. So repeat after me silently or out loud, or just feel into these words. And even if they're not true right now, you can create them being true with practice over time. I am learning to be okay no matter what. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got something out of it, even if it was just a little pep talk, even if you had a hard time connecting to that frequency of being okay in spite of life around you falling apart. Because as you get through this, as you practice this, you start to notice that things are falling apart so that they can come together for you. But it's a process. Again, this is not something you know how to do. You have to learn how to do this. You weren't taught how to do this, for fuck's sake, right? So thank you for the opportunity for allowing me to teach you how to access these frequencies. I am so grateful to be doing this work, not only for you, but honestly, I get something out of it. I get the opportunity to take this time for myself, self-care, and I get to interact and connect with you and hear back from you, all those private messages and emails that I get from you guys. I learn so much from you. So keep engaging, because the more I engage with you, the more I learn from you. What can I do for you? How can I help you? I mean, that's what I'm here for. That is what I'm here for. So please feel free to write down in the comment section or reach out to me. It's about connecting. It's about connection. People are wired for connection, to connect, okay? So stay connected. Stay connected to yourself. Stay connected to me, right? Stay connected to your friends and family. Check me out on Patreon, on YouTube, on Instagram, and I'll see ya on the flip side.